shoot, I told you guys I wasn't going to have any regrets about coming back, and I don't.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got an update involving the Indianapolis Colts and one Phillip Rivers. I know a lot of people were like, yeah, he's not a future Hall of Famer. Look, I'm putting him in. There's no way you're putting up those kind of numbers, and I'm not eventually putting you in the Hall of Fame. If I got to put Eli Manning in, but 2 rings. Go look at his numbers. All right, go look at Eli's numbers. If Eli's going in, Phillip's going in. That's all there is to it. A lot of people, they really hate that. Okay, that's fine. I guess hate it. But it is officially over for Phillip Rivers. I would assume he'll be headed back to Alabama. Riley Leonard will start the Colts season finale over Phillip Rivers. That's a wrap. Who is this? Miles Simmons. Phillip Rivers' run with the Colts has come to an end. According to a report from ESPN, rookie Riley Leonard will start at quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts in the team's season finale against Houston on Sunday. I don't blame him for not wanting to play that Houston defense. I don't know if they even gave him the option. They were probably like, why risk injury? Because that defense is a bunch of piranhas. They've got a Super Bowl defense, by the way. Now, I know a lot of people are doing the whole, but Anthony Richardson, please stop it. Please. I mean, God, it's Trey Lance all over again. Both those guys ought to be in the UFL right now. I'm just being real. I mean, it's unbelievable. That is a prime example. Both of those quarterbacks, why you do not take quarterbacks with less than like 30 starts in college. I think AR had, 13? Trey Lance, like 17? And some of those were COVID starts. I mean, it was destined to crash and burn. By the way, Trey Lance starting for the Chargers this weekend. Wow. Okay. Rivers, 44, started the last 3 games for the Colts after surprisingly coming out of retirement. But the Colts have gone 0-3 in that span and were officially eliminated from the postseason with the Texans' victory over the Chargers on Saturday. In the 3 starts, Rivers completed 63% of his passes for 544 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. By the way, it should be noted, got a better completion percentage than Caleb Williams. Just pointing that out. By the way, Rivers did a very admirable job. Really and truly, Phillip Rivers came back, and he's sort of embarrassed about 8 or 10 starting quarterbacks in the league. What he did that night against the Niners, there's 15 quarterbacks in the league that wouldn't have survived like that in that environment. Leonard, a 6th-round pick, appeared in 4 games this year, 18 of 33, 145 yards, 2 interceptions. There's a lot of people that believe he has, some kind of potential. I get it. Phil really delayed his Hall of Fame for 5 years just to go 0-3. Rookies get thrown to the wolves all the time. Hope Leonard survives the spotlight without getting eaten alive. The decision following Rivers' 3 starts yielding blah, blah, blah amid the team. Yeah, we get it. I mean, honestly, Richardson's eye is still not okay. No, it's not. It's, in case you're wondering, it's not. He's still on injury reserve with a fractured eye hole. I wonder who's going to back that game up. I don't know. Texans playing for a division title and have a top 5 defense. Going to be crazy first start. Tough assignment for the kid. The Colts are a joke. Richardson said he has no limitations Interesting. So some people are saying AR could go. By the way, before we even get there to these comments, because Philip knew it was over a couple of days ago, this got to be the meme of the year. Honestly, this thing's got 1.2 million. Philip Rivers has more children than the entire Minneapolis Somali daycare system. Oh God, I saw that. It was great. Tom Brady, after watching Philip Rivers do this, yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, if Tom was not a part owner of the Raiders, I think he'd have been back this year. I think he might have been back last year. I honestly, Philip Rivers.
Well, I mean, if it is, and again, I'm going to be on board and supportive of whatever the organization, Shane, and however that decision is going to come to be. I'm sure I'll have some conversation. It won't just be a blindside Tuesday, conversation from him. And I'm going to be on board to do what's best for the guys. I mean, if this was the last one, I told you guys I wasn't going to have any regrets about coming back, and I don't. It's other than us not winning, right? Us not winning. It's been an absolute blast for 3 weeks. I wouldn't, if I go back and say, all right, now everything's going to happen, what are you going to do? I'd do it all again. It's been absolutely awesome. So, yeah, I mean, if it's the last one, it's the last one. I thought the last one was walking off the field in Buffalo, walking up that tunnel, and I was fine with that. And that one had tears those few days after it, and I was at peace with that being the last one. So certainly if it is, I got 3 bonus games that I never saw coming, and couldn't be more thankful that I got the opportunity.
Pretty unbelievable what he just did. Not only that, but he was like a top 5 story in the league for the year. I mean, that was a huge story. And everybody wanted to see. I had the Colts on one of these 2 TVs, Red Zone on one, Colts on the other. Just to watch Philip Rivers, the last ride of the gunslinger. It's pretty wild. It really is. Now, the question is, for the Colts, a lot of fans want Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard out. So, are they going to be a surprise move? And I know Eagles fans are probably sitting back praying Shane Steichen gets fired because, I mean, he would get rehired by the Eagles like immediately because that's where he came from. And their offense, I mean, Kellen Moore obviously did a good job there, but they would love to see Steichen walk back in the door. Now, is Steichen getting another job this year if he gets fired? That would be my question, because they never actually just crashed and burned. In other words, they didn't go 3-13. They've had a bunch of 8 and 9s. With a disastrous quarterback situation. I mean, let's be real. Shane Steichen is an upgrade for Tennessee if they were to grab him. I don't know. That's one of the more interesting Monday stories to watch, is what happens with the Indianapolis Colts and their coaching situation, and their GM situation. Chris Ballard's really well respected, by the way. That's interesting. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.